Tennessee, here's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner, Dolly Parton, Speck Rose, Don Hauser, the Wagon Masters, and today's special guest star. And now, here's Porter.
Dooley was a good old man, he lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and 40 gallons still. One guy watched the boiler, the other watched the spout. Mama corked the bottom, no Dooley fished him out. Dooley sitting up the holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow to pay back someday. The revenuers came for him, slipping through the woods. Dooley kept behind them all and never lost his good. Dooley was a trader when into town he come. Sugar by the bushel and molasses by the ton. Dooley sitting up the holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow to pay back someday. Folk felt sorry and the men stood around and cried. Dooley's on the mountain, he lies there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley sitting and holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow, pay back someday. Dooley sitting and holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow, pay back someday. Thank you very much, and a great big howdy, and welcome to our show today. We're certainly glad that you have joined us, and I'm sure you'll be glad you joined us today, too, because we have one of the greatest for a guest star, the guy that we've looked forward so long to have on our show, and this is his first visit. One of the fabulous entertainer and one of the stars of Hee Haw. Let's make him welcome the one and only Mr. Roy Clark. Yeah. Hey. Thank you, Roy. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the trains, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby flagged a diesel down just before it rained, took us all the way to New Orleans. I put my bandana, my harpoon out of my faded red bandana, and was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. I got it though. With the windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, we finally sang up every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Freedom ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. There's one thing you can do is get overconfident. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I'd done. And every night she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away, searching for the home I hope she'll find. I'd give all of my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. Oh, good enough for me and Bobby McGee. Pick it one time, now you sang all of it, baby. Fantastic, Roy, thank you.
Give him 2 chances, he'll hit a home run.
Great job, man. We're delighted to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure. I thank Dolly for that one line I was missing. I couldn't get it for I had a mental block, and that's hard for one person that has no mentals at all. It even made me stop playing with my blocks, too.
Oh, man, you're wild to have on the show.
It's been a long time, but it's a pleasure.
Well, thank you. We're delighted. And you'll be back in a little bit. We'll all be right back, but let's watch this good word. Thank you, boy. Fine job. That's one of Buck's numbers called Poppin' Corn. And
Right.
Merle Haggard's and his great band, The Strangers,
Right.
record that, right? One of their
right.
fine albums. Great job,
Thank
Buck.
you very
Thank you, man. It's called Poppin' Corn. Now then, let's join the beautiful little lady that's got a real pretty song for us today, as she always does each week. Make her welcome, Miss Dolly Parton.
Thank you, Jess, I cook your breakfast and send you to work. I mend your clothes, Jess, and I iron your shirts. There's so much thought in these things that I do, and all of the time, Jess, I'm loving you. I greet you each evening, Jess, when you come home. I miss you so badly while you are gone. And if I make you happy, then I'm happy too. And all of the time, Jess, I'm loving you. Jess, I rock your babies and teach them to talk. I care for your wife, Jess, because she can't walk. I do all the things she's not able to do. And all of the time, Jess, I'm loving you. I love you so much, but your wife needs you, Jess. And you'll never be mine, and I'll never ask. I know that you love her, and I love her too. But all of the time, Jess, I'm loving you. And I look at you, Jess, and you look at me. But what I am thinking, Jess, must never be. I love you so much, and it's hard to resist. I want you, but I couldn't take you from Sis. But all of the time, Jess, I'm loving you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dolly. Isn't that a beautiful song? Real, real fine. And that's the number she wrote herself, called Chas. Come on over. I want to get you to help me sing a duet song, if you will.
Slipped up. I forgot.
That's a real pretty song.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And you want to tell them what we're going to do here?
Now, this is one of our favorite songs we've recorded, a song called Just Someone I Used to Know.
There's a
Picture that I carry. One we made some time ago.
when
They
they
ask
who's
in the
picture with me.
I say just someone I used to know.
just a friend from long ago. But I don't tell them how lost I am without you. I say just someone I used to know. I say just someone I used to know. Thank you, folks. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching that good message. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to go over to the telephone and another chapter in the interesting life of Speck and Sadie. Let's check in on them, see what's happening.
Hello? Hello, Sadie? Yeah, we're going to be a little late getting down there tonight. Yeah, Roy Clark's in town, and he wants a date. This is Glory Bell Goodlooks' chance tonight. Yeah, she's always been wanting a heavy date so she can go out with Roy tonight. Yeah, me and them got to go down to Sud's Tavern and pick up Uncle Soap and take him home. Yeah, I ain't carry one to bring him home. Oh, they'll be down there all right. Last week I went down to get him and Toby Jug was sitting there on them stools. And boy, they were really out of it. I said, come on, Uncle Soap, let's go home. And Toby said, wait just a minute. I want one more shot before we go. Soak looked around him and says, great Scott. He says, you don't want another shot? He said, what are you talking about? He says, you already had enough. You're beginning to look blurred already. Yeah. Oh, he looked blurred, I reckon. Uncle Soak needs to get some rest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got to get home and sleep a while. He said he'd been telling Toby the other day, he said, you know, I just ain't sleeping at night at all. Toby said, well, maybe you ought to do what I do. Whenever I can't sleep, he said, I usually take 3 great big swallows of Mountain Dew before I go to bed. Soak said, well, that's good. Does it help you? Can you sleep better? He said, no, it don't make you sleep any better, but you sure have a lot of fun staying awake. Yeah. Aunt Carrie's worried about him not being able to sleep, so she went to see Doc Brown. And he told her, the doctor said, now you let him have about a half a glass of Mountain Dew and a glass of warm water before he goes to bed. She said, now that ought to do it. About a week later, she saw him downtown, and Doc said, well, how's your husband doing? Did he follow the instructions I give you, drinking a little jigger and a glass of water? She said, well, not exactly, Doc. Said he's about 5 days behind on the water and 2 weeks ahead on the Mountain Dew. I'll be down to pick you up after a while. Yeah, me and Roy, so you get Glory Bell Goodlooks. Okay, so long, Sadie. Goodbye, darling.
Thank you very much, Speck. I know all the folks enjoyed Speck. This right now comes to be one of my favorite parts of the program, and we'd like to have you listen real closely as Porter does an incomparable job on a thing called Pastors on Vacation.
The old man went to meeting, for the day was bright and fair, though his limbs were very tottering, and it was hard to travel there. But he hungered for the gospel, so he trudged the weary way, on the road so rough and dusty, neath the summer sun's burning ray. By and by he reached the building, to his soul a holy place, and he paused for a moment, wiped the sweat from his thin, wrinkled face. But the old man looked around bewildered, for the old bell didn't toll, and the doors were shut and bolted, and he didn't see a soul. But he saw a little notice tacked up on the meeting door, so he limped along to read it, and he read it o'er and o'er. Then he wiped his dusty glasses and he read it o'er again, till his legs began to tremble and his eyes began to pain. As the old man read the notice, how it made his spirit burn. Pastor on vacation, church closed till his return. And the old man said, would the farmer leave his cattle, or the shepherd leave his sheep, Why, who would give them care and shelter and provide them food to eat? Do the markets close their doors just to take a little rest? Why, it would be the height of nonsense, for their trade would be distressed. Did you ever know it happen or hear anybody tell? Satan taking a vacation, shutting up the doors of hell? So it strikes me very singular that a man with holy hands thinks he needs a vacation and forsakes his tender lambs. Oh, tell me, when I reach that city over on the other shore, would I find a little notice tacked upon the golden door, telling me mid dreadful silence, written words that cut and burn, Jesus absent on vacation, heaven closed till his return. My guest today is, I think, one of the greatest entertainers I've ever watched on the stage. If he comes to your area with a show, be sure and go see him. You will have the time of your life. And let's get him to come back out right now. Mr. Roy Clark. Yeah. Right now. Roy, I wanted to mention the brand new album. Now, the one before this last one, Yesterday When I Was Young.
Yes, that's
fabulous album.
It's been good to me.
It's a great song, great album. And the new one is titled
The Ever-Loving Soul of Myself.
and you're right. It's a fabulous album, too.
You know, that other song I did, that's not the first time I've done that song. But this one I can't hardly wait to get into because I know all of it.
Okay.
I really do.
All right. The Alabama Jubilee?
Spelt with 3 E's. Alabama. Right. You ought to see Deacon Jones when he rattling bones. Old Parson Brown hopping round like a clown. Oh, it's your mama, she's past 83. Shouting now that I'm full of pep. Watch your step, watch your step. One-legged Joe hopping round on his toe. I thrown away his crutch and hollered, hey, let her go, honey. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. Port Alabama, Jubilee, pick one now. You're hot. You ought to see Deacon Jones when you're ready to move. Old Parson Brown hopping round like a clown. Oh, it's your mama, she's past 83. Shouting now that I'm full of pep. Boy, one-legged Joe hopping around on his toes. Throwed away his crutch and hollered, hey, let her go, honey. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. Port Alabama, Jubilee, Alabama. Oh, sock it to me, Alabama, Day.
We're going to have him do something else here right now. Man, they love you.
And, thank you.
Would you do a little picking for us? Maybe get Buck to come up and...
Well, I've been getting a lot of cards and letters sent to my house, Porter, about that smart person on the show, and I want them to know he's not the only one, because I can flat get it. Hold on to all of your awards. I'm here to take them away.
half hour. We could have a lot of fun. Thank you, and come back again soon. The great Roy Clark. Y'all take care of yourself so long, and we'll see you next week. So long, Don Boy!
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun.